Hello, Leo. This is your astrology for April 2017. Thank you for joining me. My name is Donna Page. And Leo, this is your month to find freedom. What does freedom mean to you? There's so much about a turning of your mind, and that you will find your freedom through your mind. I know maybe it's a little bit of a cliche, but it's so powerful in your chart right now. And where this is coming from, we start April with Venus. She's been going retrograde in Aries in a sector of your chart that represents the higher mind, that represents your belief system, that represents freedom, travel. So part of this can be seeking ways to travel, different times, dreaming about where do I want to go to. And it's not just about location. It's not just about vacation. It's that essence of feeling that your life is an expression of who you are, and you can tap into your heart energy, your love energy, and feel loved and approved of, like approval, but it's not from others. It's this intrinsic sense of joy, capturing joy. Now, it's not like everything's been, easy, cozy, everything like that, right? Life has its ups and downs and challenges. And one of the things that's going on is Venus is retrograde, or will be going retrograde on the 6th, April 6th. And she's going retrograde in a part of your chart that represents, as your natural house, it's called the natural 5th house of Leo, which is about what makes me happy. So Saturn, at the strongest point of there's two days where it's at strongest, and April 6th is one of them, has been pushing, what's going to make me happy. And because Saturn is this serious vibe, it kind of puts the dampers on things. Maybe there's been a couple places in your life where things haven't been going right, where you haven't been feeling joy, where you haven't been able to enjoy things that you used to enjoy. Sometimes it can mean that, relationships get a little funky, or that dating feels more like work than pleasure. Not for everybody. It depends on your own personal chart. But there's an overall energy of damper on joy. But this is a month where a switch in your mind could really change a lot for you. Now, on the 9th, Mercury is going retrograde. And Mercury is going retrograde in a sector of your chart that represents your career. So part of this finding joy, rethinking your life path, for most of us, our life path is what do you do? Not for everybody, but what do you do? Our life path in terms of our work, really, as I see it, and I always tell all my people that I speak with, that the 10th house, which is astrologically known as the house of career, it's our life. What is our life? So for some of us, can be really tied into, oh yeah, my work is my life, but it's so much more than your job. And so Mercury going retrograde in this sector is a rethink about your life, which can be tied with your job. It doesn't have to be. That it's what do I want to be known for? It could be a hobby that you have, and a rethinking of that. Well, how can I make it work better? What kind of changes can I make around it? And as you're doing so, this information coming in, and Mercury's going to go back into the place of your thoughts and your belief system, which will help. That aha moment. It all starts with the mind. It all starts with ideas. The full moon on the 11th or the 12th, depending where you are in the planet, is highlighting that place of what is it that I believe, in my beliefs, and what else can I learn? What else can I know? So there's this vibration of learning and knowing and let me see the world and let me get out of the four walls of my personal life and break open, really expand my boundaries. And when Venus goes direct on the 15th, well, Venus is going direct in a segment of your chart that represents other people's money, and it represents, it's called the 8th house of death, sex, and taxes, but it's an intuitive place. And so she's there gathering some intuitive knowledge about what it is that you can learn, what it is that you can know, how you can access what other people have done, what other people know, other people's resources, in order for you to feel more fulfilled or fulfill your life. Now, that part of your life it's connected with Saturn. And so that part of fulfilling your life, because Saturn is in the house that represents your joy, what brings me pleasures, your hobbies, then it's connected with that. What can I learn from others? Maybe I really like to do this, but it costs me so much because, it costs money for this equipment or the sailboat or the whatever it could be. And hey, I got a friend. Let me try it out. I always thought maybe this would be a fun thing to do, but I don't have the equipment. I don't want to go in debt to buy it. Connecting me, can I borrow it? Do I know somebody? Can I ask people, what's it like to whatever inspires you? There's so much on the planet to do. What inspires you? And when the sun goes into Taurus on the 19th, there is that shift of energy back into your work world. So back into the career. But remember, that side of the chart is life, but it does include, what you're doing with your life. And for a lot of us, that's our work. So there's a shift back into, okay, I'm being called for to take charge, do my thing, get things done, make progress. And the following day, on the 20th, Pluto goes retrograde. Very powerful day of empowerment during that time frame. Few days before, a few days after, very strong empowerment energy. And the empowerment for you is everyday stuff. What needs to get done. It's not maybe my favorite thing to do at work, or maybe not my favorite thing to do at home, but I know I feel better after I do it once it's finished. And then as we're moving towards the end of the month, Mars has been traveling through that sector of your chart, through Taurus, of putting effort and energy into your life work, into your job. Then it shifts on the 21st into Gemini, and okay, now let me get some time to be with friends. Let me communicate with other people. Let me communicate with my friends who are of like mind, and I feel that I belong with. So that's a really nice energy, and Mars will be there for a couple of years, so it's not like you have to run out on the 21st and do it. You have a couple of months to energize, make plans to get together with friends, to find groups or connections with people. And then the 26th of April, the new moon in Taurus is activating once again. It ties back to where Mercury went retrograde, and the house of career, house of your life. And it's that new start. It's like, oh, now I feel stronger. I have more ideas. I have more faith. I have more plans. And I can put it into action. Thank you so much for all the love that you share with commenting, liking, and subscribing. Have a great month.